Hello and welcome everyone. Hold on, I just received a few messages from Cathy. Um, but how is everyone doing today? So let's see if anybody shows up. This is actually quite new for me doing it like this. We usually have the quiz, but at least for today we are not going that route. We're just gonna wing it and go with it. I'm just seeing if the stream's working fine. It looks like it is, but hopefully we have some people come along. I did throw this all together like last moment, so we shall see. I'm actually going to send Cathy an invite. She is unfortunately back in the hospital and really not in a good state, but they're going to try and come along today and say hi. So, how has everyone's day been today? Hi Mum, how are you doing? So Cathy just sent me some voice notes. I'm sending them the invite to stream. They actually got... Oh, John's jumping on the table. So Cathy went back into hospital last night. They've got sepsis and maybe going into intensive care, and so hopefully it's good because she's in the best place possible. She didn't sound too good in the voice clip she sent me. I didn't really have time to reply either, but she said she's going to try and come in the stream and say hi to everyone. But let's see who shows up. So it sucks that your internet's still not sorted out. Did you say it'll be about 2 weeks? I thought as well we could check out some cool Bible verses. So, I actually I was hoping some people would be here so we could share thoughts on amazing Bible verses. So I might just... Let's get a list of the books and go to... Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully it gets sorted out. Let's go for Proverbs. I love a bit of Proverbs and I love number 10. So, the Proverbs of Solomon. Hi Cathy, I am so happy you were able to make it. It's a little bit quiet at the moment. I wasn't really sure how this would go just because it was all thrown together a little bit last minute, and so nobody else has shown up at the moment, so Cathy's just come in. But this is how it is sometimes when you don't plan properly. But I just really wanted to do this today. So, shall we have a look at some Solomon while we wait to see who comes along? So, I do love Proverbs. Oh, did you see John there? Where's she gone? I keep throwing her off of me because it's just so hot. So, the Proverbs of Solomon: a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Oh, that is a deep one. I was a foolish son, wasn't I, Mum, growing up? I made many, many mistakes, and I still do. Was I the heaviness of you? Oh, right. Two, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Oh, so wise. I tell you what, John really is a fur ball of love. She is amazing. Does anybody else have any oh, my throat. Does anybody else have any more Bible verses they just like or would like to share? So, the Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. I love these because they're all like little one-liners. He becameth poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. Isn't that beautiful? Did you read some good ones this week? That is amazing. By the way, Cathy, I'm really happy you're actually... I'm not happy you're in hospital, but I'm happy you're getting the care you need. It's not a moment too soon, you know, and my experience of seeing the American healthcare system, if you haven't got good insurance, it's just like you get what you're given. And so I'm absolutely thrilled they are taking you seriously now. But I did have something planned for tonight and it was really cool. But I can't go ahead with it because I haven't received something. So this was going to be a surprise, but I might as well talk about it. So I was going to start a whole campaign with the GoFundMe, and I've got a professional voice actor doing an advert. And so I was supposed to, well, not supposed to, actually. They said they may well be able to get me 2 drafts tonight. So I was hoping it would be here by now. And we could all make a video together live on stream for the GoFundMe campaign. But, yeah, that hasn't arrived. So maybe we'll do that another time. But the person doing the... well, I think sometimes if you're not getting the results what you need, is like switching it up and changing it is sometimes a good thing, because what I find sometimes, if you see the same people over and over again, they just sort of like, oh, it's that person again. But actually, you really did need some help, and it's lucky you did, because it sounded like it was like very, very time sensitive. This layout for the stream, I threw it together really quickly. after work because I didn't. It's been a really busy week, and I haven't had time to do anything. So I just yeah, threw this together quickly tonight. Right, but the Lord is good, and the Lord has blessed you with a hospital who are going to take care of you, which is great. It's hard, isn't it? Because sometimes all you need to do is meet the right people, and it can change your circumstances tenfold. What can't you read, Mum? Oh, what is it? Just too small to read through a I wonder if. Hold on. Is that any better? To be fair, Mum, if you're going off data, mobile data, it might be because it's not set to high quality. I think on mobile data sometimes it defaults to low quality, and that can make things like writing a bit blurry. But let's read some more of these. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame. Shame. Yeah, well, if Cathy's on data as well, it may be doing the same thing. Like, because mobile phones, they automatically lower the quality unless you change the settings to have high quality. And so if you look, there should be a little cog. If you click that, you can change the settings all the way up to oh, this is the version I read though. I love it because actually I think because the Old English sometimes it just makes you go and search like deeper into the meanings of verse, whereas if it all looks clear and all that, sometimes you can just completely read over something and completely miss the point. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. Ooh. It may be, but I'm not going to stop using this. Because this is, I know it sounds selfish, but this is the translation I like. So this is all the only translation I read. How long until the project is completed? Are we talking, when you say how long till the project is completed, are you talking about the campaign I'm doing? Because really, it's not even started yet. In the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Oh, my job, what, at work? Oh, we're going to be there for years. I actually took a video earlier of the whole roof is off now. We've taken the whole roof off of that building which no, I might have missed it. I'm sorry. Sometimes it is hard to see. I'm just trying to read up now and see the sentence I missed. Oh, how is work going? How long until... Yeah, sorry, I just completely misread that. I'm sorry, Cathy. But, yeah. So, does anybody else have a favourite book in the Bible? Because I do like Proverbs and um, Ecclesiastes. I just think they're great books. Joel 2, very 32. Um, And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. That is beautiful. Isaiah and Hebrews all. I don't think in the New Testament is Joel New Testament? No, Joel's Old Testament. Yeah. Well, yeah, we do know that that we do know that, you know, in the Jewish tradition they removed God's name, which is bizarre to me too. But I know what God's name is. I'm not gonna hide it. So let's have a look at Isaiah. I'm actually going through Isaiah at the moment. Yeah, I just read Joel 2:32 a second ago. Right, so Book of Isaiah is so good. There is so many big prophecies in Isaiah about Jesus. My problem is I am not terribly good at reciting them. So let's have a look. so so they're refurbishing it. There's going to be a building outside, but yeah, it's a full on. The only thing what's not being rebuilt is the walls. Everything is being ripped out, and we've done that now. So all the pipes, all the cables, everything is being ripped out. The walls will even go within the house, and the shape of the rooms will change. Um, the whole roof has come off and is being raised by 800 mil, and yeah, it's a huge job. And then in the outside, in the garden, there's going to be like a health sanctuary or whatever built with like a swimming pool and hot tub, or swimming pool and sauna or something, um, overlooking the water. It's very, very nice. Well, it will be. Um, and now saith the Lord. Let's rephrase that. And now saith the Jehovah that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength. And he said, It is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. Hi everyone, if you are new to the stream, it's lovely to have you with us. Pop hi in the chat if you fancy talking. We're just relaxing at the moment, looking at some Bible verses, and just having a general chit chat. But yeah, we are currently sweating. It's really hot in here, and I've got a hot drink. Cathy suggests John 17:13. Let's go and have a look. John 17:13. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the world have hated them, because they are not of the world, but they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. As thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth. Oh, that's okay, Mum. Psalms 18:29. Should we go and have a look? I do love a good Psalms. Right, 29 you say. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God I have leaped over a wall. Is that the right one? But let's read this first bit. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. Oh, that's good. I tell you what, I think the trivias are more popular than this, so I'm going to have to push the GoFundMe hard on tomorrow's trivia. I am sweating so much. So, has anybody else got any other Bible verses to suggest? Or shall I carry on reading that? The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. They went up as smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon the cherub, and did fly. He did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made... I've got to say, cherubs are angels, right? Was that actually saying he rode down on an angel? Where did I get to? He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice. Hailstones and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered. At thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils. Ugh. It's really hard reading a lot when that's okay, Alina. It's lovely you've joined us. I don't know if Cathy's talked to you, but she's in hospital and she's really not very well. So we'll share some prayers actually in a minute. But it's lovely you've joined us. We're just sharing some Bible verses. Do you have any favourite Bible verses, Alina? Where did I get to? He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters, he delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He brought me forth into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands he have recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. Oh, let's have a look at this. Genesis 50:20. I was wondering as well. Um, I've never heard of that in my life. This looks like a translation where they put all of his names in there. Interesting. I wonder what my mum would think of that one, because I know it's a big deal for her. Let's go to Genesis 50:20. Um, should we just do 19 to 21? Because it's in that. Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. I can't take Elohim's place, even though you planned evil against me. Elohim planned good to come out of it. This was to keep many people alive, as he is doing now. Don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children." In this way, he reassured them, setting their minds at ease. Here you go, Mum. I found a translation for you. It's called Names of God Bible, and they literally put all of his names in there. So I was looking at, I don't know if you've seen. We will check out 1 John 48 in a second, but what was that Psalms I was on earlier? Because that had like many of his names. I wonder if there's a reason why they switched behind different names. Like, is that correct in the translation? Or it's interesting. I might look into this translation and see why. But let's go to John. What is it? I'm guessing 1 John 1:48. Alina, is that... So that one you said a second ago, is that... 1 John... Or is it a different John? Because this only goes 1 John 1. That doesn't make sense. There's got to be more books than... Do I need to get my Bible? There's something wrong with this. Oh, there we go. What are those then? Okay. Right, sorry. I was clicking on the wrong thing. Right, 1 John 48. Nathanael asked Joshua, "How do you know anything about me?" Joshua answered him, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you." Nathanael said to Joshua, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Joshua replied, "You believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree. You will see greater things than that." Joshua said to Nathanael, "I can guarantee this truth. you will see the sky open and God's angels coming up and down to the Son of Man. Yeah, James was in the background on the phone. Right, so Luke 12:33 to 34. Let's have a look at this. Luke 12. And it's funny, James. I'm on a live stream and Mum's in the chat and she's like, I can hear James in the background. So, Luke 12:33 to 34. Sell your material possessions and give the money to the poor. Make yourselves wallets that don't wear out. Make a treasure for yourselves in heaven that never loses its value. In heaven, thieves and moths can't get close enough to destroy your treasure. Your heart will be where your treasure is. Where's... Oh, there we go. I was like, where's 34? But I read it. I love that Bible verse. And I don't remember it quite like that. One which could be important to everyone here. Proverbs 24 to 16. I love Proverbs, so let's do this. If anybody wants to know what this website is, it's called Biblegate.com. I love it because you can pick virtually whatever translation you want and it's great. So what are we looking at? Proverbs 24. Hold on. Proverbs 24:16. A righteous person may fall 7 times, but he gets up again. However, in a disaster, wicked people fall. So Proverbs 24:16 is a righteous person may fall 7 times, but he gets up again. However, in a disaster, wicked people fall. So is that saying wicked people don't get up again in a disaster, but righteous people keep getting up? And it's interesting they use the number 7. 7 is significant. Let's have a look at number 17 as we're here. Do not be happy when you're... Oh, number 17 is important as well. I love this and it's a big lesson to everyone. Do not be happy when your enemy falls and do not feel glad when he stumbles. Yahweh will see it. He won't like it and he will turn his anger away from that person. Do not be happy when your enemy falls and do not feel glad when he stumbles. Yahweh will see it. He won't like it and he will turn his anger away from that person. Do not get overly upset with evildoers. Do not envy wicked people, because an evil person has no future, and the lamps of wicked people will be snuffed out. James is my brother. That's my mum's son. But yeah, he currently lives with me at the moment. But I think he plans to move out around about this time next year. This is actually such a good Proverbs, and it's important because I feel it is just as relevant now as it was then. Um, Fear Yahweh, my son, fear the king as well. Do not associate with those who always insist upon change, because disaster will come to them suddenly. Who knows what misery both may bring? Isn't that the truth? Welcome to anyone who's just joined the chat. Feel free to say hello in the comments section. We're just going through some proverbs, and these ones are so relevant. Alina suggested these, and Alina got the ball rolling on Proverbs 24, and we've just gone from there. These are so good and so relevant. So it's lovely to see so many people joining though. We are here to support Cathy. We've set up a GoFundMe for Cathy, and this is just about seeing if you can donate, and if you can't donate, share prayers and share the GoFundMe page. It will really help. Cathy's currently in hospital, but they haven't had a home for 5 years. They've been living in a van, and they are like badly immobile. They can't walk and they're in a wheelchair. It's really tough, so we're trying to get them some accommodation. Thank you for joining, and enjoy these proverbs because they are awesome. Right, let's have a look at this. Fear Yahweh. Oh no, we didn't read that one, did we? We'll read it again if we did. Fear Yahweh, my son, fear the king as well. Do not associate with those who always insist upon change, because disaster will come to them suddenly. Who knows what misery both may bring? What did Alina just say? To be honest, I like the German translation better. It's more about with God, we will stand up again and again. If we fall, the people who don't have God will fall and lay on the ground. So we will fall. But with the help of God, we can stand up. Amen. Because we can't do it by ourselves. That's just the fact. And actually, that's why we need Jesus. Because you see it throughout the Old Testament. People fell and fell and fell and fell. How old is John? Probably about 9 years old. Ish, give or take. It's funny, I am not always looking at the camera because the chat, I've got it on a stream, was looking over there, so it probably looks like I'm looking away from the camera. But, right, let's have a look at this. These also are the sayings of wise people. Showing partiality as a judge is not good. Whoever says to a guilty person, you are innocent, will be cursed by people and condemned by nations. But people will be pleased with those who convict a guilty person, and a great blessing will come to them. Giving a straight answer is like a kiss on the lips. Prepare your work outside and get things ready for yourself in the field. Afterwards, build your house. Yeah, to be fair, it shouldn't. Yeah, so James, my brother, I inherited John Angelorium and Tiger off of him, but Tiger is no more. But I'm guessing the delay's just because your internet's a bit dodgy at the moment, Mum. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. Let's have a look at Matthew 7:22. Is that 22? Matthew 7:22. So we'll go. Oh no, 1 and 2. Okay, cool. Stop judging so that you will not be judged. Otherwise, you'll be judged by the same standard to use to judge others. The standards you use for others will be applied to you. So why do you see the piece of sawdust in another believer's eye and not notice the wooden beam in your own eye? How can you say to another believer, let me take the piece of sawdust out of your eye, when you have a beam in your own eye? You hypocrite, first remove the beam from your own eye, then you will see clearly to remove the piece of sawdust from another believer's eye. Sorry, I just felt like reading all the way through that, because why not? Ephesians 4:32. Keep them coming, these are good. Cool. Ephesians 4:32. Is that right? Okay, I'm going to go from 31 just because it's in the same paragraph. Get rid of your bitterness, hot tempers, angers, loud quarrelling, cursing, and hatred. Be kind to each other, sympathetic, forgiving each other as God has forgiven you through Christ. Yeah, to be fair, I've never, ever, ever seen this translation before, Mum. I just picked it because I know you wanted to see God's name in, and this was named to God Bible, which I've never heard in my life. It's interesting to see how they. I'm just going to go back to Authorized King James and see how this reads here. So what did I go from last time? Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamour and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice, and be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake have forgiven you. That's okay, Mum. So this is the Message Bible. I've never read it, but let's see how this differs. Make a clean break with all cutting, backbiting, profane talk. Be gentle with one another, sensitive, forgive one another as quickly and thoroughly as God in Christ forgave you. Yeah, Tiger was a little conqueror of the world, but his time came to an end when a car conquered him. It was very sad, actually. I was devastated. But this is what makes it easier. Tiger had a brilliant life, and he died doing what he loved best. He was walking up to the field to go hunting, and yeah. This is interesting, seeing these different translations. Let's go back to that one just because. Why not? Do you know, I feel like, no, keep the Bible verses coming. Keep them coming. Isaiah 41:13. Everybody is completely free to share when they want. But I like it that you are sharing. Number 13. I, Yahweh, your Elohim, hold your right hand and say to you, don't be afraid. I will help. Don't be afraid, Jacob. You worm, you people of Israel, I will help you, declares Yahweh. Your girl, Quadosh Yisrael. Where did you send that? In the Discord server? Oh, interesting. So, this is going to be... So, I used to like playing video games, but I don't really anymore. But I was thinking about when this comes out, streaming this, because apparently they've just released a new trailer. And so bear with me. That's 2 years ago. Oh, is this? Oh, Gate Zero. That's what it is. So I'm going to play this trailer.
Of Naphtali, by the way of the...
Hold on.
The land of Zebulun, the land of Naphtali, by the way of the sea, Galilee of the Gentiles.
And his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God.
Don't be a fool.
He is the Messiah.
The people who sat in darkness
That is blasphemy.
have seen a great light.
Max, you have to find a way.
There is no way.
You think you're fighting Rome? You have no idea what you are up against.
This is not the revolution I expected.
So, as far as I understand with this game, I will get straight to that, Seb. So that game, you go back to Jesus's time and you go around and do missions and discover what happened. And so I was really interested to see that. Let's have a look at this. Revelations 21:5. Thank you for your contribution. I am looking forward to reading this. Right, so we'll read 5 through to 8, just because it makes sense, because it's in the so the one sitting on the throne said, I am making everything new, he said. Write this. These words are faithful and true, he said to me. It has happened. I am the A and the Z, the beginning and the end. I will give a drink from the fountain filled with the water of life to anyone who is thirsty. It won't cost anything. Everyone who wins the victory will inherit these things. I will be their God, and they will be my children. But cowardly, unfaithful, distable, detestable people, murderers, sexual sinners, sorcerers, adulterers, and all liars will find themselves in the fiery lake of burning sulphur. This is the second death. Thank you for that, Seb. That is awesome. But what did everybody think of that game? Would you be interested in me streaming it when it comes out? The Bible game, and I say the Bible game. Thank you for the hearts. I can't see if anybody is doing that or if it just flashed up, but it looked like somebody was just giving the stream hearts. So you are awesome. Does anybody else have any other Bible verses? I'll try to find some pictures of Tiger somewhere. He was a rascal. I actually, somewhere, and I haven't been able to find them, but I know they'll be there. I've got videos of Tiger and John playing with a laser on laminated flooring, so they're just like skidding around everywhere. But those were good times. Just a reminder to everyone, this is a stream about supporting Cathy, who has not had a home for 5 years. They've been living in their van and their health is in a really bad state at the moment. They are also currently in hospital getting much needed treatment. So we will pray at the end of the stream for Cathy that God delivers her out of this situation. But we are going to do what we can, and through God's blessing we will find Cathy some new accommodation, whether it's through the GoFundMe or whether it's through one of God's other amazing ways. It will happen. I have faith. So, does anybody else have any Bible verses? That's okay. To be fair, tonight I can't do a super long stream because I've still got to make my lunch for tomorrow, and I haven't done my Bible reading for the night. And so, to be fair, I will be doing more of these going forward just because they'll get better and better. I kind of rushed this one, getting it all prepared. But yeah, I really want to do a good job of getting the word out there and getting Cathy's GoFundMe recognised. I want to go to Psalm 20. Is it Psalm 23? Yahweh is my roe. I don't know what that word is. I am never in need. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside peaceful waters. He renews my soul. He guides me along the paths of righteousness for the sake of his name. Even though I walk through the dark valley of death, because you are with me, I fear no harm. Your rod and your staff give me courage. You prepare a banquet for me while my enemies watch. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Certainly, goodness and mercy will stay close to me all the days of my life, and I will remain in Yahweh's house for days without end. I've got something to say about this because I learned it, and it's really cool. And it's about this bit of my cup overflows. So, back in the day, if you were at the king's table and he kept on filling up your cup, it meant he really liked you and he really wanted to be you there. If your cup was empty and he wasn't filling it up, it meant he didn't want you there. So this statement of my cup overflows is just saying how much he wants you there. He wants you at his table. He wants you to be there. It's a joy having you there. That my cup overflows has so much meaning. 1 Peter 3:9. Are we going 3 all the way down to 9 or 3 and 9? Should we just... This isn't a huge one. Let's read through it. Wives, in similar way, place yourselves under your husband's authority. Some husbands may not obey God's word. Their wives could win these men for Christ by the way they live without saying anything. Their husbands would see how pure and reverent their lives are. Wives must not let their beauty be something external. Beauty doesn't come from hairstyles, gold jewelry, or clothes. Rather, beauty is something eternal that can't be destroyed. Beauty expresses itself in a gentle and quiet attitude which God considers precious. After all, this is how holy women who had confidence in God expressed their beauty in the past. They placed themselves under their husband's authority, as Sarah did. Sarah obeyed Abraham and spoke to him respectfully. You become Sarah's daughters by not letting anything make you afraid to do good. Husbands, in a similar way, live with your wives with understanding, since they are weaker than you. Honor your wives as those who share God's life-giving kindness, so that nothing will interfere with your prayers. Finally, everyone must live in harmony, be sympathetic, love each other, have compassion, and be humble. Don't pay people back with evil for evil they do to you, or ridicule those who ridicule you. Instead, bless them, because you were called to inherit a blessing. People who want to live in full life and enjoy good days must keep their tongues from saying evil things and their lips from speaking deceitful things. They must turn away from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. The Lord's eyes are on those who do what he approves. His ears hear their prayer. The Lord confronts those who do evil. Right, sorry, I got carried away there. Let's have a look at some more of these. Isaiah 40:31. It is so hot here. Right, Isaiah 40:31. Yet the strength of those who wait with hope in Yahweh will be renewed. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and won't become weary. They will walk and won't grow tired. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it a lot. Thank you, Lena. These are brilliant. I should hire you to become my personal Bible verse picker because you pick the best Bible verses. Philippians. Philippians 2:13. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to read 12 and 13 just because it's in a paragraph and it seems to make sense. My dear friends, you have always obeyed, not only when I was with you, but even more now that I'm absent. In the same way, continue to work out salvation with fear and trembling. It is God who produces in you the desires and actions that please Him. You can be an assistant. I always love suggested Bible verses. You know. So, what's next? Isaiah 41:10. Oh. Isaiah 41:10 is my nurse's favourite verse. She has a cross tattoo at the back of her ear. Real sweet girl. Oh, did your nurse see? Oh, that's so nice. Let's read Isaiah 41:10. Cool. What a beautiful contribution this is. My power has reached kingdoms which have idols. Is that the right one? Isaiah. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. 41:10. Right. Don't be afraid because I am with you. Don't be intimidated. I am your Elohim. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will support you with my victorious right hand. Beautiful. That is so good. No, that wasn't what I wanted to share. I'll look at this one up again, sorry. Well, it was still good from the bloom. But guess what? The whole Bible is awesome. So, 1 Peter 3:9. Let's have a look. 1 Peter 3:9. Finally, I'm going to do 8 and 9. Finally, everyone must live in harmony, be sympathetic, love each other, have compassion, and be humble. Don't pay people back with evil for evil they do to you, or ridicule those who ridicule you. Instead, bless them because you were called to inherit a blessing. I'm going to carry on. People who want to live a life and enjoy good days must keep their tongues from saying evil things and their lips from speaking deceitful things. They must turn away from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. The Lord's eyes are on those who do what He approves. His ears hear their prayer. The Lord confronts those who do evil. Right, next one. Isaiah 42:3. Let's have a look. These are brilliant. I just love it. Did you see, Cathy, as well? We have hit 5% of a $5,000 target already. Within like, what, 3 or 4 days? We've hit 5% of a $5,000 target, which we're over $250. So we are moving. Right, what was this? Isaiah 32. John has come to say hello. John, say hello to the crowd. Right. Isaiah 42. 3. I tell you what, John, it is well too hot for you to be sat on me. I am literally sweating buckets. Oh, that is... I've never heard that before. Right, what are we looking at? 42:3. He will not break off or damage cattail. He will not even put out a smoking wick. He will faithfully bring about justice. Is that the right one? 42:3. What's the next one? Proverbs 3:5-6. Right. Proverbs 3:5-6. Right. Trust Yahweh with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths smooth. Do not consider yourself wise. Fear Yahweh and turn away from evil. Then your body will be healed, and your bones will have nourishment. I had to carry on with that. Honour Yahweh with your wealth and with the first and best part of all your income. Then your barns will be full, and your vats will overflow with fresh wine. Do not reject the discipline of Yahweh, my son, and do not resent his warning, because Yahweh warns the one he loves, even as a father warns the son with whom he is pleased. Oh, getting old is hard. I sprained my wrist and I was like taking ibuprofen. But to be fair, I only took 2 ibuprofen in like 2 days, and the swelling's gone down. So I dislike taking medication. So I take as little as necessary, and I rarely ever take it. Like, I think that's the first time I've had anti-inflammatories and painkillers in over a year. What's next? I actually want to find a Bible verse because I love it. It's a prophecy. I was sort of hoping that we would get a sneak peek of the thing, but that's okay. Maybe I'll be able to do it tomorrow. We shall see. So, Right, let's have a look. Isaiah 9. So, I love this Bible verse. Isaiah 9:6. A child will be born for us, a son will be given to us, the government will rest on his shoulders. He will be named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Sar Shalom. His government and peace will have ultimate, unlimited growth. He will establish David's throne and kingdom, and he will uphold it with justice and righteousness now and forever. Yahweh Tasboath is determined to do this. So that is a prophecy about Jesus, I believe about 700 years before he was born. John just is a nightmare for this heat, but she has actually gone underneath the computer desk. She must like it there because it's nice and even hotter. Right, sorry, you shared loads more. Let's go up to Proverbs 147. There's something really nice about reading a translation with God's name in as well. I get where my mum comes from because especially if you read Psalms, it's just shouting out to talk about God's name, so I get it. Right, where are we at? Psalms 147 3. Oh, excuse me. Right, we're going to read from the start down to 3. I don't know what row it is, but it's probably like, Hallelujah, it is good to sing psalms to our Elohim. It is pleasant to sing his praise beautifully. Yahweh is the builder of Jerusalem. He is the one who gathers the outcast of Israel together. He is the Rapha of the broken-hearted. He is the one who bandages their wounds. He determines the number of stars. He gives each one a name. Our Adonai is great, and his power is great. There is no limit to his understanding. Yahweh gives relief to those who are oppressed. He brings wicked people down to the ground. It's okay. It's totally fine. I'm so sorry that you have to suffer in this heat. We have about 19 degrees the whole week. In the night sometimes 12 degrees. I love it. My favourite temperature. Yeah, I was working out in the heat today and it was at like 28 degrees Celsius. I always the same about medicine until I started getting older. I take 1,200 milligrams of ibuprofen a day. I'm terrible at pronouncing prescriptions. Does nothing for me. Can I ask Cathy, because this is a important thing and it might even be cheaper for you, do you take ibuprofen to get down inflammation? It's just because my mum I was shocked. So she was having back problems, and I would just hear her getting up like, oh, and it was awful. And then I just noticed one day it had gone. And I was like, you're not groaning with your back. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm having this fermented turmeric thing, like drink. She just has a shot of it a day. And it's literally taken away all the inflammation. And it doesn't have the drawbacks of things like ibuprofen, which is amazing. Like God's provision can always do a better job than pharmaceutical companies. I would recommend looking into that. If oh, my cats love the heat. They like roll around just like slouched out, like yeah. But well, I'm sure you can have, because it's just, why can't you? Yes, some medications. What? Because you're on medications and you can have it, Mum. You're on blood pressure, right? And so you can definitely have it on some medications. But I don't know why you couldn't have it on medications, because it's just natural things. Does it like? I guess it's not blood thinning. Oh, okay. So if you're on blood thinners, you can't have this turmeric mix. But I will say, it literally works like a miracle cure for my mum. I want to get some for the swelling on my arm. But I think, to be fair, the swelling's gone down now. There's just something wrong with my muscle. There's like a lump there where I damaged it, I think. I don't know what I did. But, what's the next Bible verse? I have... Let's have a look. Psalm 145:14. Welcome to the stream, everyone who's just joined. It is great to have you with us. Where is it? Is it 14, did I say? We're going to look at Cathy's after this. 145:14. Yahweh supports everyone who falls. He straightens their backs, the backs of those who are bent over. The eyes of all creatures look to you, and you give them their food at the proper time. You open your hand, and you satisfy the desire of the living thing. Yahweh is fair in all his ways and faithful in everything he does. Yahweh is near to everyone who prays to him, to every faithful person who prays to him. He fills the needs of those who fear him. He hears their cries for help and saves them. Yahweh protects everyone who loves him, but he destroys all wicked people. My mouth will speak the praise of Yahweh, and all living creatures will praise his holy name forever and ever. Yeah, Cathy, I would look into this mix, what my mum has. It's literally like fermented turmeric, black pepper and ginger, and it was like a miracle cure to her, like literally. But yeah, this it's like concentrated stuff, so maybe check with your doctors if you did ever get it. But it's like the the problem is, and I don't like to like fear monger or anything, but I heard from a doctor that ibuprofen isn't particularly good long term because it can it damages cartilage, and so in the long run, natural God's natural provision is always better than what these pharmaceutical companies are trying to do. There's a Bible verse about that as well. Let's have a look for it. Actually, I'm going to look for Cathy's Bible verses first because I promised. Isaiah 40:31. Isaiah 40:31. Yet the strength of those who wait with hope in Yahweh will be renewed. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and won't become weary. They will walk and won't grow tired. Amen. What's the next one? Proverbs 3:5-6. Did I already do those? Doesn't matter if I did because I'm going to do it again. Proverbs. I'm certain I did this earlier. 3:5-6. Trust Yahweh with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path smooth. Do not consider yourself wise. Fear Yahweh and turn away from evil. Then your body will be healed and your bones will have nourishment. I did read that earlier, but I don't care doing it again. Oh, I'm sorry, Alina. I was like, I'm going soon. But I am going to look for one more Bible verse and then I think we might call it a night for the stream. But let's have a look. I got one more Bible verse to do and then we'll pray. I don't know if I'm going to find it. Never mind. We'll save that one for next time. Shall we pray and close out the stream because I really should go and make my lunch for tomorrow. So, dear God, thank you for bringing us all together for this beautiful stream. Please bring provision to Cathy for all the things she needs to get into new accommodation, whether that be through the GoFundMe or by other means. Please just give Cathy a permanent roof over her head, and please also give her the means to recover in a hospital and just make a full recovery so she can be back to her best. Thank you once again for bringing us all together in fellowship through the mighty name of your Son Jesus Christ. Amen. These natural things are so good, so good. Hey, how about that? It looks like the top fans works properly when I stream like this. But I haven't even set up tomorrow's stream yet. I wonder if I can do it through... That's good that your kidneys are good. Maybe God is looking after you, Cathy, which is fantastic. I might try to set up tomorrow's stream through OBS and see how it goes. We shall see. I am so hot. Right, guys, this has been beautiful. I'm going to do more of them going forward just because why not, indeed. You guys are awesome. Cathy, get better soon. You know where you can message me anytime. If I'm sleeping, you'll have to wait for me to wake up. But that goes for all of you. I'm here. If you guys ever need a talk or whatever, just about God or whatever, let's do it. Anyway, God bless you all. I love you guys. I will catch you on tomorrow night's trivia stream. Catch you later.